Hello and welcome to Hardin County Extension Today. I'm Amy Aldendorfer, the Hardin County Extension Agent for Horticulture, and I would like to introduce you to two people that are going to talk about the 2019 Master Gardener Plant Fair. To my immediate left is Daryl Witten. Daryl, would you tell everybody what your job is at the plant fair this year?
Well, I am serving again this year as the plant fair chair, so we are putting together the program for our new location.
Awesome. Oh, and to my far left is Jennifer Schneider. Jennifer, what is your job this year at the plant fair?
I am the Master Gardener Treasurer, and I serve as Treasurer for the plant fair as well.
Awesome.
And then I volunteer on the day of the plant fair.
On the day of, awesome. Because there's a lot to do on that day of, right?
Yes.
Okay, I hope so.
Can never have too many volunteers.
We've got a lot of volunteers coming. So Daryl, you said there's a new location. Could you help us? Where are we going?
Well,
we've been in the old place for 20 years.
We're moving. We're excited about moving to the new location. We're at 111 Opportunity Way, and we're over at the intersection of Western Kentucky Parkway and Ring Road. And so we're right behind Farm Credit Services and right across from, I think is that a Thornton's or a Love's?
A Love's truck stop.
It's a Love's truck stop. So we're right there on the Western Kentucky Parkway. You see the new building coming up, and we're just excited about having the plant fair this year in the new location.
And that's the new extension office location.
It's the new extension office location.
That's right. Now, people have been asking, are there going to be bathrooms?
There will be bathrooms. We always have porta potties that we bring in, and we will have double the number of porta potties this year. So we'll have everybody taken care of, we promise.
Great. Awesome. Because that's a big, if you're going to be there all day, you need to know where the bathrooms are. What else are we going to see this year? Who's going to be there, I guess?
Well, of course, we've sent out, and we're in the process now of taking all of our applications from our vendors. We have about 13 of those that have already responded. Automatically, I can tell you that we have new vendors coming in this year, and we also have vendors that have been with us in the past that are expanding their booth sizes. So we're going to be bigger and better.
Awesome. Jennifer, do you know who's coming? As treasurer, you get the checks.
Well, I know there's a Pat's Pottery is one of them. I know she's very, people really like her booth that has the, oh my goodness, I can't say that word. It's where they take the plaster and they mold it to the leaves. Anyway, she has a lot of really...
Leaf casting.
Leaf casting.
I'm sorry.
She has a lot of really nice things, and she has like a fairy garden type stuff and succulents. It's really popular right now. Also, we have Hinton Orchard is coming, right? And
they bring flowers and plants and things.
Right, and the Daylily Society of Louisville, I'm sure, will be there again this year. And they're always really popular, and they sell out of their daylilies really quick when we open. I'm trying to think of all the people that will be there.
Burkhead's Greenhouse is going to be there again this year. They were new to us last year.
Awesome.
And they're going to be in a bigger booth this year. So they were very successful last year, and they're going to be bigger and better this year. And of course, we'll always have plenty of food. So we'll have food on site. And so not only will you have the facilities there, but you'll have plenty of food offerings there, so you can come and spend the day with us.
That's right.
And the plant wagon, the Master Gardener plant wagon.
You got to talk about the plant wagon.
So Master Gardeners throughout the year will divide their plants, or they'll maybe start seeds, and they'll bring it to the plant wagon, and it's a great big wagon. It's in a real prominent location there, and you can buy plants that Master Gardeners themselves have grown or have nurtured over the years, and then all of the money raised from selling the plants at the plant wagon, it stays within the Master Gardener program. So it helps us do other programs and donate towards maybe to things that promote gardening and conservation type projects here in the area.
Awesome. So now we've been talking about Master Gardeners a lot. What is a Master Gardener? Daryl, you want to kind of answer that question?
Well, a Master Gardener is a person who goes through the Master Gardener training series, 13 lessons, 13
Pretty
weeks?
close, 13 to 15.
It's been about 4 or 5 years that I've been a Master Gardener, so when I retired, that was on our bucket list, and so we became Master Gardeners. We go through the training series that Amy actually conducts, and there's all kinds of guest speakers come in, makes presentations, helps us be stronger in terms of our knowledge and our gardening ability, so that not only are we more successful doing what we do, but we can help others do that as well.
So there's the learning component, and then there's the volunteering component. So Jennifer, what have you done as a Master Gardener to volunteer?
Well, to volunteer, I think I've done a little bit of everything. There's lots of opportunities to help out at the Extension office, of course, but one of the things as a Master Gardener is you can man the phones at what we call the horticulture line. So if you have, or we call it the Hort line. So if you have a question, you can call the Extension office, and a Master Gardener will help you, hopefully help you, or be able to help you with that problem. And if we don't have the knowledge, then of course we have Amy, our horticulture extension agent, who we can get that answer for you. And then, let's see, well, I'm treasurer, so I'm active within the organization. And what else have I done? I feel like I've done.
Well, you've worked at the plant fair. What have you done at the plant fair?
Well, at the plant fair, I've been the hospitality chair, which means I make sure that the vendors are okay and that everybody has what they need, like those very crucial porta potties that we talked about earlier. We always need to make sure that our guests have hand washing stations and places to throw their trash, and that they're able to enter and exit easily and get their merchandise that they have purchased, that they're able to get that back to their car easily. One of the things that we also do is, as hospitality chair, is we've coordinated with is it the FFA?
Central Hardin.
The Central Hardin FFA kids, and they come out, and for a very small donation, they will actually cart around a wagon behind you, and you could put all your plants in there, so you don't have to worry about carrying them or putting them into your vehicle. They will do that for you, and then of course that donation goes to them and helps them with their projects. So there's just a lot of different things, lots of little things that you can do as a Master Gardener to get your volunteer hours.
That's awesome.
We're also excited this year about being in the new location, having a different parking situation.
Oh, good. I forgot about the parking situation.
And so,
that's always an issue.
It's always an issue for us, and with the new facility, we have over 200 parking spots that are going to be available. We have an enlarged handicap parking area, and so we're just excited about being able to park people locally. We've also reached out to Farm Credit Services, which is going to be our new neighbor, and they have given us permission to use their overflow parking, so we'll have overflow parking. And then we also run shuttles, and so we'll have Master Gardeners that'll be driving around four-wheelers, that'll be bringing in people, that have any difficulty with walking. They'll also assist in, transporting, your plants to your vehicle. And so we have plenty of people on site to make it just a great day for anybody who wants to come out.
Great. Now there's this word that's on the flyer that's called, people call it Verdigris. And I know it's Verdigris. So do you all know what Verdigris is? And I know there's a booth.
My understanding of Verdigris, I've never done it, but I've seen lots of people participate in it, is that you pick your statuary, or I think, can you bring something?
You can.
You can bring maybe a statue that you have, a concrete statue, and then you paint it with this particular paint in a certain way and style, and there's always a Master Gardener there to sort of teach you how to do this, and it makes it look aged, as if it has been in your garden for many years. So that is my understanding of Verdigris.
Verdigris. So yeah, that's one of our booths that we offer, and it's a free booth. You can just bring your little piece. We have concrete there, right? I'm hoping we have.
There's a lady. I believe it's a company that comes. I think she's been there every year.
Oh yeah, she's been there for a long time.
And she has statues that you can purchase if you don't have one of your own, but you can bring one of your own, and it's a very popular booth.
It's very busy. Very busy.
Yes, people will do it and then give it to other people as well.
Oh, as gifts. Awesome. So if you're thinking about, it's the weekend after Mother's Day, so if you want to give your mother an IOU and you need to paint her a statue, you can do that.
Give her some Verdigris.
That's a Verdigris. Oh gosh. What other booths are going to be at the plant fair that are, we have vendors that come in, but Master Gardeners also man a bunch of booths.
Well, one of the things we do, we have an Ask the Master Gardener booth, so that if people come in and they have questions either about plants that they're getting ready to purchase, or if they have issues, with plants or just questions in general that they have, then we're there and we man that Master Gardener's booth so that there will be some of us there at all times that will be able to help with any kind of questions about plants or anything that may come up.
Okay.
Last year I answered the question about squash beetles.
Oh, yeah?
And that was, and the lady was just thrilled to get that information. So if you do have a reoccurring problem, maybe you want to find out how you can fix it for this year so your squash aren't eaten by that horrible little beetle, then you know, just go to the Ask a Master Gardener booth, and if they can't answer it right there, they're going to find the information. They could take down your address, they can mail it to you. We'll make sure that you get the information so that your garden is successful.
This year we'll also have 2 registration booths. So with the new layout comes a lot of things that we're learning, and so we'll have a registration area on both sides because the parking is such that people will be able to kind of come in from both sides, and so we'll have those kinds of opportunities there for people to register and pick up information and flyers and that sort of thing, and then go and spend the day with us and just enjoy themselves and pick up plants.
Awesome. You said spend the day. What time does it start? And what time do we close?
Help me, I think 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
8
yeah.
o'clock to 3?
3.
3. Okay, I'm
Just
like,
to 3.
I'm not sure. That's why I was asking the question.
And the reason I'm hedging is because we start at daybreak.
Yes.
We actually are there before daylight to help vendors come in and get settled and get everything set up and make sure that the traffic flow is all working well. And so there's a lot of setup time, and we'll actually start on Thursday and Friday before the plant fair is on Saturday. So there's a lot of work that goes into this. Tremendous amount of volunteers, people that just do exciting work and do great things. And the amazing thing about being the plant fair chair is there's so many good people that I work with. It just, everybody comes in and pitches in and they do their job and it all comes together, and it's always a tremendous day. The thing we're praying for is good weather.
That's right. That's right. We always pray for good weather. We don't always get it.
This is
And
true.
we've had all of the weathers.
We have.
We've had rain, we've had sunshine, we've had hot and cold. We've had a little mini tornado.
We did. That made it exciting.
The only thing we haven't had was snow, and I think we're past the frost-free date.
We hope so.
I hope we
So,
don't have snow.
We're not going to have snow. We can have snow on Derby. We can't have snow on Plant Fair.
The beauty about it this year with our new parking situation is, you know, we won't have some of the drainage issues that we've had in the past. You won't have to wade across the swamp, you know, and ford the water. And so if we do have rain, we have provisions for that. And so it's always a good day. And regardless of the weather, Amy, people always come out. Doesn't matter rain or shine. We're going to be there. We're going to have a big day, and so people can come out and get plants and have just you know, there's a lot of decorations too besides plants.
Oh,
Really,
absolutely.
we haven't talked about anything other
that's true.
than plants, but we have a lot of yard decorations, a lot of lawn art. You know, Jennifer, you may be able to kind of help elaborate on some of those things.
Well, it's a one-stop
Birdhouses.
shop. It's
Yeah.
a one-stop shop, so you can come look for your plants that you're going to plant this year, and you can also decorate your landscape with some of the one-of-a-kind pieces. I mean, these are pieces that people make. There's a lot of, it's not just large, sort of large numbered pieces that you might find at a big box store. These are individuals who craft different things that are unique that you can, you know, find a treasure and hang it on your back patio or put it in a favorite spot in your landscape. So that you're always going to find something new and different. And every year there's always more that I see. So just know it's not just plants, it's a one-stop shop. You can visit all these different greenhouses and nurseries all in one place. We have paved parking. You were talking about the parking. I just wanted
We're excited
to get it
not to
across.
pull people
It's
out of the mud.
paved.
Right.
So there won't be any mud, there won't be any dust or dirt like that. You'll be able to easily access it and come shop. One-stop shop.
That's all right.
That's how I view it.
Well, we have a good time. And again, we are there early, so we may be crabby later in the afternoon. But we're pretty good. We're pretty happy people, so.
Your feet get tired for sure.
Yeah, and we're going to be on gravel, so wear your tennis shoes. And it drains well because I've been out there in the pouring rain, so we don't have any puddles that we'll have to slog through, which is nice.
It is, and we're looking forward to having those kinds of things because it's the little things that make the plant fair so important. And so, you know, it's a great day to come out, and, you know, a lot of folks come out and they spend 3 or 4 hours with us. And so, that's fine. We've got all the opportunities, just to kind of spend some time. You get tired, go in, sit down, have a sandwich, have something to drink, and then go right back at it. We have a plant holding area.
Oh, yeah.
So if people come in and they buy stuff and they want to continue shopping, we have a plant holding area there, and then we'll have a plant pickup. And I think, as Jennifer mentioned, Central Hardin High School has always been really beneficial in helping us the last couple of years. They help not only with the parking, but they help with the plant taxis to help you get your plants back to your vehicle.
Awesome. And those kids are really good kids, and
Great
they do
kids.
a great job for us.
Yeah, FFA members, strongly invested in agriculture themselves, and like to put in a plug for them to tip those kids, because they're working free of charge, and helps them with their summer camp and some of their expenses for their leadership opportunities.
Absolutely. So now this is our 21st annual plant fair. Last year was our 20th. I know we took a count. Do you remember how many people we had at the plant fair last year?
I do. We
Okay.
had about 2,000 people come through, so we have a huge turnout. So that's why we're so excited about being in the new location with additional parking, with additional vendors. We're hoping to make that even bigger this year.
And we'll be counting everybody as they come through.
We'll be
That's
counting.
registration's job.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
good.
We even know that we had a few people that just kind of come through the handicap area last year that we may not have counted. So we probably had in excess of 2,000.
Awesome. We want to make that bigger and better this year.
Absolutely,
So
always.
tell your friends that the plant fair is at the new location. We're going to have some signage out there, so if you do go to the old location, we'll direct you back.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
And then we'll have signage at the farmer's market, because a lot of times what we did, and that was another parking issue that we had, we're sharing parking with farmer's market on that particular day. And so we'll have dedicated parking, so we'll have, additional space, and we will have signage up to farmer's market. We're going to encourage our people to go from the plant fair over to farmer's market. We're going to ask the farmer's market folks to come from there over to our place. So it'll be a good day where you can just have everything that you need.
Awesome. Anything else that I have forgotten? Another plug for the plant fair. It's May 18th.
Like us on Facebook?
That's
Oh,
right. We do have a
absolutely.
Facebook page. And on our Facebook page here pretty soon, our Facebook person will be putting videos of some of our previous vendors that are coming back. So hopefully you'll see little videos. They kind of talk about what they do, what they're selling, what they're making. A lot of them are, like you said, Jennifer, are makers. They build the birdhouses, they build the fairy gardens, or they build the benches. We had benches last year. So yeah, it's really fun. You can get some unique items for your garden, because I know gardeners are individualists and they like to be
Right.
different from everybody else. So it's May 18th from 3 a.m. From 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We'll have food and drink and maybe some desserts, like ice cream. Hopefully the ice cream trail will be ready, or hoping. At the new location, which is 111 Opportunity Way in Elizabethtown, at the corner of WK Parkway and Ring Road.
Yes.
And GPS will get you there, because that's how I get there every day.
And it is on Google Maps.
It's on
because
Google
I've
Maps,
used
okay.
it, so it's updated.
Okay. We tried everything. If you can't find us, let us know. There's a phone number at the end of the program today that you can call for directions.
You can't miss the big new building.
No. And hopefully it'll be done soon.
And one of the
Hopefully.
things is, you already mentioned the Facebook, but it's just a great opportunity to know all the different vendors that we have, the kinds of things that you could purchase, the kinds of things that we do. And so it's a big day for us, and it's an exciting day. And by the way, we are the largest plant fair in the region, bar none. And so we have a lot of folks that come to us from other counties to see how we're operating our plant fair, to learn from us. And we have some of the vendors that go to other plant fairs in the region, but we are the largest plant fair. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. You come in, have a great day, and get everything that you need to get your garden started.
Not only are we the largest, we're the oldest.
Oh, okay.
So-
I didn't know that.
We are the oldest. So yeah, that was an idea, 22 years ago that started.
Several claims to
Several
fame.
claims, yeah.
And with our new location, bigger and better, and we're continuing
Always.
that tradition.
That's right. So now we're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the Master Gardener program, because without them, without the volunteers, we really can't put the plant fair on. So we talked a little earlier about We talked a little earlier that Master Gardeners go through a class. It's about 16 weeks. We just finished a class. We had 17 people finish their pass their test. You didn't even talk about the test.
I did not.
So after class, you have to pass a test. How was the test? Now, it was a long time ago. So how?
The test is long. It's very thorough to make sure that we know what we're talking about.
Okay.
It is. It's thorough. However, it is open book.
What? I don't ask you to memorize this giant manual?
No, it is open book. And what it does is it really reinforces, at least for me, in my mind, that I did cover these subjects. And yes, I might have to reference my book again, but I know where to go, I know how to find it, and I know how to work through any problem that I find in the garden. And if I don't, I know I have a horticulture agent and other master gardeners that I can go and find that information. But as far as the test, don't let it scare. It's not scary.
It's not scary.
No.
Yeah, I had to take the new people off the wall. They were climbing the walls. They're like, we had a test. I'm like, it's okay. Nobody has ever failed this test.
No, and
except on purpose.
And you have 30 plus points of extra credit. So
we do.
I mean, you really have to do really bad in order to fail it. But they all did great. And what I was so impressed with the new master gardeners, because we just welcomed them into our group this last class, right, or the last two classes. And was that we had how many applicants? There were like 40 applicants.
We had like almost 45 applicants.
And there were only 20 spots available because we can't have too large of a class. We want to make sure that all of the information is given correctly.
Well, the other flip side to that is we don't have as many volunteer opportunities for more than 20 people too.
Right. And so out of the 45 we interviewed, and 20 people got in, and 17, a few of them had to leave for personal reasons, but then 17 of them graduated. So that was a really great class to see
I think it's going to be a good class. So you're going to see some new things coming along. So follow us on Facebook. It's the Lincoln Trail Area Master Gardeners on Facebook. They post a lot of stuff there. Most of it's gardening related. But we do have I think we have a good group. I think they're going to be awesome at the plant fair because we need more bodies.
Well, gardeners come from all walks of life. We have all sorts of gardeners there. We have gardeners that grow in containers. We have a beekeeper.
We do have a couple of beekeepers.
We have lots of different people. And then also your toolbox classes that you give. And the other classes, you started a new series, I believe, this year.
The Science of Gardening series is coming up starting in April. So kind of check us out for that. So
we always go through those as kind of continuing education as well.
Right.
So the toolbox, I really like the toolbox series. And there's something for everybody, whether you like flowers or whether you like vegetable gardening. There's just something for everybody. So we're excited about having these new master gardeners out. So you'll see a lot of new faces at the plant fair.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and we appreciate your time. And please stay tuned for the calendar of events.
Come see us.